is Jelena Loncar. I'm a junior at The Ohio State University and a member of the Ohio Advocates Youth Leadership Council. I went to a public high school in Parma, Ohio, which is a suburb of Cleveland, Ohio, and that's where I received my sexual health education. It was in the 9th grade during health class, and the school itself didn't teach us sex ed. They would invite an outside program called Operation Keepsake to teach us our sex ed. And the program was really abstinence only until marriage based, and they basically used shame tactics to scare us from having sex before marriage. There really wasn't much talk about prevention of contracting STIs or becoming pregnant or anything like that. And it was very non-inclusive, I remember. The only relationships that were referred to were heterosexual relationships. There was nothing. I would say that what mostly inspired me to become active in the sexual health education field was probably my lack of a sexual health education growing up. I remember thinking in high school that it was unfair that the school was withholding such important information from us. Here we were teenagers, becoming adults, and we weren't even being taught proper condom use. It just seemed like absurd and unfair to me. And so my most memorable and unforgettable experience of working to promote sexual health education was definitely my first speech that I gave during a board meeting to my school board. And I was, 16 years old, like barely a junior in high school. And here I was, standing in front of a bunch of middle-aged school board members, telling them that what I wanted from my curriculum and what I want from my health education and what I want from, the community and the school district. And that was a really empowering moment to, stand up there with all of these people in front of me and my peers behind me and community members behind me who, were either supportive or, totally unsupportive. And, to just tell everybody that, young people, we know what we deserve, and we are, on our way to becoming responsible young adults, and that we have rights, and, that we want respect. And so that was a really exciting time, I'd say. And I remember it being the first moment that I really felt like an advocate, for change or for something, awesome and positive. I would say that my heroes in the sexual health education field are definitely all of the other young people that I've met who work so fervently for something that they believe in. It's just so inspiring. The other advocates who are on the council this year are definitely my heroes, and I've been keeping up with what they've been doing this year, and it's so incredible to see young people who care about an issue that affects them and their peers. And it's so nice to see young people watching out for other young people. because that's what we're doing essentially, And even all of our predecessors who are a huge part of the field, what they're doing for us. And that's a huge inspiration to me too. And they're definitely my heroes because, they've had their sex education. They're not doing it for themselves. They're doing it for young people. And they're trying to teach young people to do it for themselves. And that's really awesome to me. SIECUS matters to me because SIECUS was a big part of my training as an Ohio advocate. 2 of the members attended our Youth Advocates Leadership Council training in September of 2012. And I remember learning a lot from them about, organizing youth and, like grassroots organizing. And they taught us a lot about comprehensive sex ed and the nature of it. And so our training would not have been what it was without them, for sure. And I learned a lot. And it was just another moment where I remember being really inspired by people who were excited about what they were doing and who cared about young people, who cared about the health of young people and our becoming, healthy adults. And so yeah, that's why SIECUS is important to me. I love SIECUS!